So, we've got a national security resignation post going viral, and the whole internet immediately turns it into a morality play. The streamer doesn't just disagree, he treats the logic like it's physically broken. And yeah, the setup is simple. Joe Kent posts that he's resigning effective immediately over a war with Iran, and he says there was no imminent threat. The streamer opens by doing the respectful thing, veteran, service, baseline decency, while also admitting he's not even 100% sure what Kent's exact role was. Which is funny, because the certainty shows up the second the arguments do. He starts by reading Kent's message, and you can hear the tonal shift. Curiosity turns into alarm pretty fast. Not at the resignation part. Kent's core pitch is, no imminent threat, so he can't support a war with Iran. Then he adds the spicy part. He says it's being pushed by Israel and an American lobby, and he anchors it in service and personal loss to make it feel earned. The streamer snaps when Kent expands the frame to Iraq too, because that's not a minor critique anymore. That's an accusation of repeat manipulation, like the US keeps getting yanked into wars by the same external pressure. Now he does the thing commentators do when they feel a narrative forming. He tries to pin it down, check it against older receipts, and then, importantly, he admits what he can't know. He points out Kent's older posture looked pro-Israel and aggressively anti-Iran, so the resignation reads like a policy 180. Then chat starts doing its favorite hobby, forced out, leaked intel, secret reasons, and the streamer keeps slapping the same disclaimer on it, unverified, outsiders don't know. Then he tightens the screw. You can't spend years calling Iran and its aligned militants existential threats and also act like helping Israel or confronting Iran is optional. He mocks the simplistic personal reason explanations because, in his view, they don't actually reconcile the strategic mismatch. Here's the pivot. He stops talking about personalities and starts talking about timelines, enrichment numbers. He argues the nuclear case isn't some mystical classified secret. He points to public reporting, enrichment around 60%, and the last stretch to weapons grade being comparatively short. Hardened and underground facilities to him aren't defensive architecture. Their intent made concrete. Then he makes a timing pitch. Iran looks weakened. The region is unstable, and that means the window is unusually favorable. He also waves at the bigger chessboard. Russia, China, leverage, while insisting the main driver is still nuclear risk, not oil or lobby obsession. You can hear him get allergic to deference. No blank checks. No trust the experts if the argument doesn't cash out. And while he's pulling clips, he goes after the counterterrorism apparatus. Recent attacks, unresolved incidents, basically saying the system isn't delivering what it advertises. He drops in a Trump clip, framing Iran as an obvious threat and attacking the Iran deal. Then he tries to sound principled, judge arguments on evidence and reasoning, not the messenger, even if the messenger makes you itch. One thing here. Imminent threat is doing a lot of emotional labor. It sounds like a standard, but it's really a shield. Because if you demand imminence, you can always wait, right up until the cost is maximal. Institutions love that. It converts responsibility into procedure. Very tidy. What's interesting is how he treats negotiation, not as diplomacy, but as time arbitrage. He's saying talks buy cover, money moves, proxies scale, and the underlying capability keeps growing. And then the inspections argument becomes this technical fig leaf. Strong access here, contested access there, and everyone pretends that gap doesn't matter. Incentives-wise, here's what I'd expect next. The resignation post keeps circulating because it feeds two markets at once: anti-war skepticism and the system is captured outrage. Meanwhile, the pro-strike side keeps pushing a simple binary: act now or regret later, because nuance is where policies go to die. Also, the rumor machine won't stop. It never does. Uncertainty is engagement fuel. The streamer's bottom line is basically preemption. If a state is building toward a future threat, waiting for imminence is just volunteering to lose later. You can disagree with that doctrine, sure, but at least it's a doctrine. If you want more breakdowns like this, where we separate vibe-based rhetoric from incentive-based logic, stick around.